Hey folks, welcome back. A couple of weeks ago, my buddy Jonathan gave me Elvis, One Night with You on video cassette. This is the television CBS special 68 comeback special, and it is a 1985 release per the box, 1988 issue, 53 minutes color. It says, Elvis's electrifying performance, the celebrated legend, now at last you can witness Presley at the peak of his professional career in this spellbinding concert video. You'll see Elvis reestablished as the undisputed king of rock and roll. It was taped before a small audience in Hollywood for a Christmas special in 1968. So on and so forth. Anyway, it's on VHS. I had recently done a review on the movie, and I've always loved the Elvis in black leather. So we are going to watch this movie, and you can see this concert in segments. There's not like one complete version of it on YouTube. There's a bunch of broken up segments. So I'm going to watch it with modern eyes and see Elvis truly as the king of rock and roll. So we're going to pop this in the player and then talk about it afterwards. Bear with me, folks. What will seem like a split second will be 53 minutes of me watching this tape. Dang it, I hit the wrong button. Why isn't it not working? There we go. Booting up the old CRT. Listen to that high frequency pitch noise. You can see me in the reflection there. Am I on the wrong channel? Technical difficulties, bear with me. Okay, I don't know if this was a legitimate authorized release, but this is it. So we're just kind of witnessing the tape play out. And I'm not going to be able to probably show any of the content because these songs are all heavily copyrighted. But it looks cool just on playback for the YouTube viewer. Ooh, uncut and unedited. I bet you they really hyped this up in 1985 when this tape came out, so you'd buy it. And this was only 12 years after Elvis died that this tape was released. So, you know, Elvis was still in the American psyche. All right, let's find out why there's no sound. And I don't know why it's in black and white, because this was definitely in color. Bear with me. I had it plugged in the wrong input in the back. So there's the tape. Not bad quality. And there you go. Now we're going to watch. It says CRT analog videotape quality is bad. This is superb in my opinion, because if it was probably originally a taped broadcast, so you're watching it in the original format of how it would have been seen. Obviously it was a live television broadcast, 4:3 aspect ratio for 1968 on a CRT television anyway, so this is a pure version of how it would have been seen originally. Okay, so I just finished watching this Elvis One Night with You VHS. This was a Graceland Elvis Estate released in partnership with RCA. And I was wrong. I thought it was a CBS production. It was an NBC television program that would later on be known as the 68 Comeback Special. And this is basically unedited. There's no cuts, no edits for TV. And this is not the full television release or the full concert either. I was just doing a little bit of Googling, and even on the back of the DVD, they kind of separate it into another television version on the VHS called the 68 Comeback Special, because it was missing the final performance. But it was interesting just to see it. I just saw a quick blurb mentioning that the full version of this is released and remastered on DVD. This is only a 53-minute version. put out in 1985. But basically, someone said on an IMDb blurb that I just read that it was like MTV Unplugged before there was such a thing. It was very raw. I love Elvis's presence. He's really good. He has a very good stage presence, and you could just see the audience. You could see how starstruck they were by the king. It's just at times I did find myself scrolling and looking at my phone. It is just very dated television, 4:3 aspect ratio, but that's kind of the point of watching it. You just see how big of a star he was circa 1968. He hadn't performed live in 7 years, and that's why they call it the comeback special, because he still had that great stage presence, great banter in between. He just seems so natural, even though he's just basically sitting on a chair the whole time. And his just live singing voice and just in the studio with the studio audience, it was just and even they had like those boom shots where the camera would just slowly pan around and then pan around the audience and just seeing people's reaction. It's just kind of neat. You forget how good CRT 4:3 aspect ratio taped broadcasts were compared to like everything's high def now. I mean, it has a very warm, soft feel to it. Just kind of I can't explain it. It's just, it just looks dated, but it's just kind of cool. Like I said, I started to kind of lose interest at some point. It just kind of started to drag on for me, and I had to get up and do other stuff and stop the tape and come back and watch it in increments. And scrolled on my phone a lot. But overall, it's just a neat piece of pop culture / Elvis fan / rock and roll history / Americana. So I am going to give this, just personally me, I am going to give it 3 out of 5, because if I did find myself getting bored at some point, but as like a historical thing, and for Elvis fans, I do recommend Austin Butler and the Elvis movie. Did a review on that. You can see that a few videos back. But yeah, 3 out of 5. Elvis 68 comeback special. I'd probably want to check out the DVD version with the full concert if I were you, because if you're going to watch it on VHS, they broke it up into a couple of tapes. So, marketing. Anyway, until next time, we will see you then.